Hey everyone, it's Kellie here from Kellie Chasse Fine Art. If you are an artist or a creator, this is a place to be. I'm really excited because today I have my good friend Melanie Therrien. She's the owner, and she's also an artist and a children's illustrator. She works for her own company. It's called Wicked Illustrations, and it's on Canal Street in Lewiston, Maine. And she teaches kids and adults how to paint during paint parties. So before we dive in, I just wanted to take a second and thank you for watching my channel. Make sure to click the like button if you enjoy the video and subscribe to keep up with my weekly uploads. If you want to learn more about how to paint, please consider taking a class with me on my website at www.kelliechasseffineart.com. That helps support me and this channel so that I can continue to make new videos for you every week. So she's actually going to do us a favor today. She's actually going to do a quick tutorial for you guys. So Melanie, if you just want to kind of tell everybody a little bit about yourself, maybe a little bit more in depth of what you do and how you do it, and get ready to show us what you're going to paint.
Yeah, we're going to be making a beach scene today because that's where I would rather be, not quarantined in the house. Or at my studio, rather. That's where I'm at right now. We do art classes here, art parties. I do murals, commissions, illustrations. I sell art supplies, anything art, a lot of public art in my city as well.
She does it all.
Anything that I can paint on that people will let me paint is awesome for me. Even face painting. If you let me paint on your body, I'll do that too.
Anything's a canvas, right?
Yeah, and the children's books I illustrated, they're by J. Bean Palmer. She lived in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and it's the Little Cape Cod Witch series, and you can get those on Amazon.
I'll make sure to put a link for you guys down below on that then.
Yep, there's some chapter books, a cookbook, and a coloring book.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I could use a cookbook right now. Are they real recipes?
Yeah, they're real recipes, a lot of healthy eating.
Oh, I was wondering if it was like witch recipes, you know?
They are witchy recipes.
Oh,
definitely using stuff from your garden or like agave nectar instead of sugar.
oh,
Some
nice.
pretty good stuff.
So like really healthy stuff. So what are you doing? What you got there?
We're getting the sky in there right now. These are the paint brushes I'm using: a square brush, a round brush, detail, fan, and mop.
Whoa. Is it acrylic that you're working on?
Yeah, I'm using acrylic paint, Blick Studio Acrylic.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Got my paper plate with my paint on it, a towel and a water bucket.
Now I actually taught classes at Wicked Illustrations when I lived in Auburn as well. I miss doing that, but I always did.
Miss having you here.
I did alcohol ink, so I don't think I ever did anything but alcohol ink, right? Because you always did acrylics. Nope. Did I do acrylic one?
No, I think you just did alcohol ink, and you may have done a necklace one here.
That's what it was. I did a necklace one.
Yeah.
That was it. Look how pretty that is. Now, what color blue is that?
Just primary blue.
Do you have white in there?
Yeah, with some blockout white. I load the brush with both colors, and I put it on using both sides of the brush, making X's because it distributes it evenly and gives you variation of color instead of one solid color. So I don't mix it on the plate. I just pick up.
Like kind of like toll painting where you have two colors on the brush?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't even think of that. Yep.
That's cool because it looks like you have clouds already going in there. It's all nice and soft.
I'm going to pounce some in after because that's a good therapeutic technique too, that pouncing technique with the brush makes some nice clouds.
It looks just like my background, like you're painting my scene behind me. And you guys,
I'm going to paint the scene behind you.
I am not officially at the beach, guys. I just want you to know that, but this is where I want to be. So this is what my background is today. I'm recording on Zoom, so I could pop in a background.
We could have officially been having a real margarita though, pretending we were.
Do I have the stuff? I don't know if I have the stuff. I gotta go back to the store.
Yeah, that should be in your pandemic care package.
Yes. It should be. I can't even get my TP yet. So 3 weeks and running.
Terrible.
A good thing I had some backup. I figure next week I'll be good. That's what I'm hoping for. What size is your canvas? Is that 16 by 20?
It is. Good eye.
Thank you.
It's like you're an artist or something.
Is it pre-primed?
Yes.
Yes. So
Primed and gessoed.
I was gonna say,
16 by 20.
what's the difference between pre-prime? Most of them are pre-primed now anyway, right? That you
They're
buy.
all, I think they all are. The only thing I have gesso for is if I want to paint on wood,
Yeah.
because otherwise the paint will saturate right into there.
Yeah. I've got a bunch here. I've got two primed with gesso right now, and I've got 3 more that are staring at me that I've got to do. I should be doing that while you're doing that.
Do you stretch your own canvas?
I don't. I pre-buy it. Do you?
Good Lord, no.
No, I don't have the
Takes
patience for
away
that
from
stuff.
painting time.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to get in there. I'm all for that. Get in there, and get out. Actually, I don't want to get out. I just want to stay in there. I do.
So now I'm going to put my water in, and I have phthalo green.
Oh, that's a pretty color.
Yep.
So did you go almost like what, a quarter of the way down? 2/3?
Yeah, I pretty much go by that graph for a good composition where the top portion is your sky, the middle portion is your water, and the bottom is so it's in thirds. The bottom portion would be the sand.
Gotcha. Oh,
So
right. Can you hear the squeaky sound of the truck outside?
I thought it was your teapot.
It's our trash man. Our trash man
Oh
here for
boy.
pickup. You know what? That's what happens when you do things live. It's just keeping it real.
Yep.
You're screaming out there. Oh. All
So
right.
I've got the phthalo green and white on the brush.
Okay.
And I have it this way so I can get nice thin strokes rather than like this, which is a big fat stroke.
Yep.
And I'm just going left to right with greens and whites and trying not to blend too much.
That looks just like, look at that background. Just like you knew I was going to have that background. Are you going to do a palm tree?
We're connected.
Do you do a palm tree?
I was going to do a palm tree. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's the funnest part with the fan brush.
Oh. Now what size is that flat brush? So like
1 inch.
1 inch one? Okay. So if someone doesn't have those, they can use pretty much anything, right? They could use an oval wash or a smaller one. It just takes them a little bit longer. Or if they've got a smaller canvas.
Yep, definitely. And this is a Simply Simmons brush, which I really like. It's supposedly a watercolor brush, but I like to use those for acrylic.
So is it really soft? Is it a soft one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it blends it nicely. You don't have those little streak marks as much.
Yep.
That's a really pretty color.
It's very peaceful.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we should have some beach music playing.
Yeah.
But then I probably wouldn't be able to put it on YouTube.
Beach music, margarita.
Yeah. See, look, you're not even lonely today because you've got somebody hanging with you, which you have been people hanging with you. Tell us about your online class or your classes that you're doing online, because we're closed right now.
Yeah, I've got to be closed right now. So we're doing online art classes through Zoom, a couple a day. It's actually kind of fun. We still get to connect and have our regular lessons.
That's awesome.
And I'm still able to sell art supplies because we have curbside pickup. So we're really seeing the importance of art right now.
No kidding,
People
right?
need art.
They do. That is our therapy for sure.
Yep.
That creative, it's going to all back into school. It's going to be very important once they get back to school, I think. They're going to realize it. Creativity is such a wonderful outlet for people.
Yep. Kids say they look forward to their art class the most. You know, and some kids are even doing more than one class a week. They're coming on every day. They don't even care if it's a lesson that they've had before. We did a Dolov Ipcar lesson. I'm going to switch to some blue now as we come closer.
Okay.
Blue and white. We did a Dolov Ipcar lesson last week, and we drew a horse inspired by her work.
Oh, yes.
And,
I love her.
Yeah. The kids that did it more than one time, well, the horse turned into a unicorn the next day, and then it was a Pegasus. And so they were really creative.
Aw. Yeah, we had a friend that had a gallery and a framing gallery in Brunswick, and that's where she lived, and he used to frame all of her work for her. He'd hand make the frames. So I used to get,
Nice.
I saw all of her work in person, which was really fun. So you're just blending it. It's pretty.
Yeah, I'm trying not to blend too much because I want some darks and some lights to try to mimic the waves and the water.
It's very
I'm going
pretty.
to do the sand next. I'm almost done this water.
Some of you live
Yep.
there, and I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
That's your background all the time. Imagine. Oh,
Maine is a beautiful state, but I do love going to Florida.
yes. Maine is beautiful. Even in the winter, it's beautiful. We did a lot of cross-country skiing this year, and we did some ice skating on the lake. So that was fun. We have snowshoes, so we really are taking anything that doesn't have a motor, because we're not very good with motors.
You're not.
No,
Sounds like there's a story in there.
Yeah, we don't do motors. We even our kayaks are pedal ones. So yeah, but I'm really trying to push for a party boat. So
Oh, that sounds fun.
we can jump off and go swimming out there. Would that be fun? But right now it's just kayaks.
So I started with dark brown.
What color is that? Is that burnt umber, raw umber?
It's really burnt sienna, yeah.
Burnt sienna.
And now I'm going to put a bunch of white on here and kind of mush it in there. That's a very technical art word, mush.
Mush. Yes. I use that myself. I mush and
Just
smush.
mush it in there. And it gets it a little lighter, and then it's going to be even lighter at the bottom because I'm going to use the dirty brush with white. We're not cleaning anything off.
It's just going a little lighter. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So that's the dry sand.
Yes. And I'm going to start thinking of a word that I can put in my sand. Like help, dream, love.
Yeah. Yeah, don't put help.
Art classes as a kid, but we didn't have acrylic back then. I mean, it hasn't really been around that long. But I was taught in oil. Huh?
We're young. You're younger.
We are. I think acrylic has been around maybe 60 years.
Has it?
Yeah,
that's a good amount of time.
Yeah, I'm in my 40s, but she taught us in oil. But when I found acrylic, oh my God, you can paint on anything with that. Paint on walls, do murals.
Yeah, that's your go-to, right?
Huh?
That's your go-to. That's what you paint mostly in is acrylic, right?
I do love acrylic. I did do an oil painting last night.
Did you?
I like the way oil doesn't dry and you can still play with it.
Isn't that pretty? I did one of those in watercolor. We must all be thinking spring right now.
Geez, I guess so.
And it was 3 eggs in an
advanced class.
That's an advanced one?
Yeah. I like acrylic, oil, and watercolor all for different reasons.
Yep, they definitely are different, aren't they?
Yep. Watercolor's nice and portable.
Yes.
I use that when I'm on a plane, so the time passes.
Yep, just sit there and
get
paint
off
your
the plane.
sketchbook. Yep.
All right, now we're gonna do some clouds. I'm using a little round brush with white.
Okay.
I pick up white, tap some off, and then tap the clouds in.
Fluffy little clouds.
Happy little clouds. Actually, we'll do a happy little tree later too.
Okay. So what's the trick to doing clouds?
I would say not too much paint. Tap a little bit off and then tap until you run out and you can get some nice soft clouds.
And the top of that's already dry, right? When you're tapping that in there?
Yeah, that's what I like about acrylic is that it dries quick. If you put a thin coat on, if you put it on like boogers, you get 45 minutes before it dries.
Nice and thin. Okay, and you soften it a little bit.
Yep.
So that's a nice looking cloud right there. Do you find that people try to do perfect clouds all the time? Like, what's a perfect cloud? There isn't one, is there?
No, when you try to space them out perfectly, it looks unnatural. I like putting little clouds at the bottom and bigger ones at the top, and it kind of creates distance too.
Yeah, so those look like they're further away, and that one on the top looks like it's closer to us.
Yep.
I'm helping you. It's like I'm teaching the class with you, I feel. This is fun. I just get to
I
sit here
like it a
and
lot.
critique. That's really good. Nice fluffy little clouds up there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Look, you guys, it's just like the picture behind me. There's a duck in mine. I see a duck. Do you look at clouds and see all these little things? It's down here on
Yeah,
the bottom, right down, right there. You can't see my fingers. I'm trying to point, but they're disappearing. I'm like the invisible woman right now.
there's a duck in one of your clouds.
Well, it's not in the cloud. It's darker. It's right there. See it? At least on
Oh, I
my
see.
screen, it looks sort of like it. Or
Yep,
dinosaur. Could be a dinosaur. I think that's a cloud. It's just a darker cloud.
yep, I see it. I do try to look for things after, and I love doing an art party and walking around and seeing different clouds and all the shapes that pop up into them that no one did on purpose. Just
Yeah. It's just like you're laying outside and looking up at the clouds. And I don't know if you do that, but I'm always seeing little things in my clouds. You name it, I've seen it.
I do like looking at clouds, and I like being an artist too because we look at things differently that other people normally wouldn't see because we're studying it,
Yes. Do you
especially if
find
we
that
want to paint it.
yeah. Do you find that when you do a class and you have your students come back and they'll say, I was looking at the trees the other day, and they've like realized how different and unique all the trees are and all the different colors that are in there. Because when you think of a tree, you just think of green, but
Yep.
even look at the palm tree behind us. There's so many different shades: yellows, greens, browns, blue greens, brown greens. Yeah, and you kind of look at it with a whole new eye. Same with the clouds.
I love showing someone how to do a face too, and then they realize that the eyes are in the middle of the head, and that's what's been going wrong all along.
And see, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Uh, we're talking, you guys. Melanie is considering. We're not sure yet because this is something new, but she might be doing a class on the website. We're looking at doing possibly that. She's going to try to film one for us, so we might be able to have Melanie's classes online with us. So we'll keep you posted, though. So now what
I
are you
think
doing? A
it
little
sounds like
wave?
a pretty good idea.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yes. I'm doing
Well,
the same tapping technique for some foam at the bottom of the water.
it's just like you did with the clouds. Same brush.
Yep, same brush. A
Okay.
filbert could also be used for this too, which is a square brush that's kind of rounded on the top. My
Wonder if I
students call him Phil.
Phil. That's what I use. I use two brushes most of the time when I'm doing my watercolor classes. I use an oval wash like this, and then I use just a small detail brush. And we pretty much do most of the classes with those two beginner
Oh, that's kind
classes.
of funny. I use a round brush a lot for watercolor. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun to look at other artists' work, and you can almost tell what brush they use the most. Square, round, oval.
Yeah. I got new ones in now. Let's see if I have. I've got my new squirrel brush, which I
Oh, that
absolutely,
looks fun.
yeah, it's so fluffy and it holds so much paint, watercolor paint. So I'm doing my flowers with this lately.
Nice.
Yep, it's nice.
I may have to give another coat to this foam, but right now I am excited to stick a palm tree in there. It's one of my favorite parts. I'm
Yes.
going to use a round brush,
Okay.
and I'm going to put a nice big brown line right down my painting.
Oh,
The nerve-wracking part. Sometimes you can use chalk or a pencil to put it in there and make sure you like it before you stick it in there, but I like living on the edge.
she's going for it. She's done this a few times. There you go. Look at that. It's a palm tree.
Could have a little shadow too.
Look at that. Instant shadow.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take a little detail brush and I'm going to make like a little star. There you go. Now for the fan brush.
Dun, da, da.
Ta-da.
You make it look so easy.
I know, I hear that a lot. I'm sorry. All right.
No, but you break it
Now I'm
down.
gonna have,
It makes sense. A star, a stick and a
yeah.
star. That works great.
Now I'm gonna take the fan brush and line it up and curve and pull.
Look at that. So is that just the green on there? That the phthalo green?
Just green.
Just green.
You could add other colors into it like you were talking about earlier, but
But for a quick painting, just simple.
yep.
Now, I love that idea because, you know, for me as a detail artist, I would probably have done every single one of those branches separately.
Which you could, and I'm sure it would have been beautiful, but
Yep. But it would have taken a lot longer. And see, I don't use acrylics very often. I'm mostly watercolor now. And I have my alcohol inks too, of course, but
well,
alcohol ink
watercolor is such a
resin.
fun medium.
Yeah. Well, and living here, I have such a small space now. We're about, I think this is less than 1,200 square feet for the whole house. That's beautiful. Look at that. That is a palm tree. Boom.
Yep, boom. Pretty happy with my palm tree. I'm gonna put a couple, some spots are see-through acrylic, you know. You always gotta give something a second coat.
So you're just adding a little bit more white to it
Yep,
for its rolling wave.
yep, and maybe even adding some more little white strips.
It's for the rough waters.
You could add a shark fin in there. You
A
could really go all
dolphin,
out.
jellyfish.
Yeah,
In Florida right now, they have man o' wars washing up on their beaches, and they're really beautiful. There's really pretty bright blues, but
nice.
they're deadly though. Their tentacles sting, so you have to be really careful. They're picking them up off the beach.
So we're gonna stay away from those.
Yes,
Okay.
stay away. If you're in Florida, stay away from the man o' wars. Even though they're pretty, don't pick them up.
So what word do you think I should put on here?
Oh, I like I'm dreaming of being there, so I think dream is a good one.
Okay.
So they could put any word they want when they do it, right? That's the nice thing about it.
Any word. Yeah.
They could do a little heart in the sand. They could do little footprints in the sand. So many options. Sand dollar, starfish.
I've even glued some shells to it. Like last time I went to Florida, I picked up shells off the beach and I
Ah,
made
yeah.
one as um, a memory of the trip with my sisters and put all the shells in it. There's a
Oh,
lot you could do with this.
what did you use for glue?
A glue gun.
A glue gun works.
Yep.
There you
So I'm
go.
going to use Vine charcoal to put the word in so that everybody can see it.
Okay.
But you could use, again, chalk or a pencil. And you want to make it angled or crooked so that it looks like it's so like the E, it's crooked, but the other parts of it are parallel to the bottom of the canvas.
Okay. So it looks like it's dug right into the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. So
And
do you
then,
paint over that? Or do
yep,
you just, yep.
round brush, just the tip, and just tap. And whatever you drew with kind of just goes away. And you got yourself a masterpiece. How long did that take? 15 minutes?
Yeah, I didn't put the timer on here, but it didn't take long at all. Look at that. You're so fast.
It can be a curse. I do enjoy the process of painting. So sometimes when the painting is done, I'm all sad.
Just do another one, right?
Right.
Oh, yep. That's right where I'm at. Now you're there too. We'll stick that behind you. That's your background. And you're right there with me. We're just on opposite trees.
Yep.
So I'm going to tell people, if you like this one, make sure to click the like button and feel free to share it. If you have some friends that are home and they have some paints, they can join along. You could also do this probably if you didn't have acrylics. You could do this with watercolor, right?
Yeah, watercolor, oil. This could be really any medium.
So don't let that stop you. And do you add anything else on top of it, or is it just the dark, so it's like wet?
Nope, that's it. And then when I'm finished, I use the detail brush to sign it. Usually bottom right-hand corner, my initials in the year.
Do you find it's important to sign for people to sign their work as an artist? How do you feel about that?
I do think it's important to sign it. That way in the future, when they're trying to find famous works of art, that we're sure who did it. You never know.
Do you always sign yours on the front?
Yes.
Yep. And do you usually do yours with a brush?
Yep. I try to encourage all my students to do it with a detail brush. Just a tip, not pressing hard. Their initials in the year. Helps them practice using a detail brush. I mean, I guess nothing you do in art is wrong. You could sign it on the back. You could, I just want to make sure they're not putting their name like across the front of their beautiful piece.
Right. Start in the small in the corner or something.
There is no wrong. I teach the rules so people can break them.
That's what art's all about. Breaking the rules. Having fun. It's not necessarily the outcome, it's the process of it, right?
Yes.
Enjoying the process. That's why you get sad when you're done. You want to do another one.
Done. Unless I can think of something else to add.
She's almost done right now. We're down to the M.
Yep.
M for more. So who's going to paint it? That's what I want to know. They can leave their comments below. They're going to paint it. And what word you would use.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'd love to see some of that stuff.
Leave your words, what you want to do. And if you guys do this, you can tag. I'll leave Melanie's information below as well, because she is on Facebook. And are you on Instagram? You're on Instagram, right?
Facebook, Instagram. My website is wickedillustrations.com.
So I'll put your links all down below. So if you do it, please tag both of us, because I want to see it too.
I have some prompt words on my Facebook page if someone wanted some drawing practice, and they've been very entertaining. The first word was toilet paper.
Ah! Did you get a lot of toilet papers? With pictures of toilet papers?
A lot of people sent me pictures of empty shelves.
Oh. I actually took a picture of empty shelves. It's funny that you said that. The first week I was like sending it to my parents, and they're in Florida. I said, look, we don't have any toilet paper. And then they went in and they didn't have any either.
We all have socks.
Yeah, and water. Socks and water. That's all you need. And a shower.
I have a feeling that's going to be edited out, but hey.
Sometimes I get lazy and just leave it all right in there.
You can see your husband now. Why are you not coming down from there?
Where are my socks? That's more or less what he said. I can't find any of my socks. Did you just do laundry?
Yep.
Nobody's TPing houses right now either. Can't waste that stuff. It's very important.
Well, that was my drawing. I'll pull it out.
It was a toilet papered house?
No, a tree.
Oh. Yeah, let's see your tree. A different tree, not a palm tree. Oh, that's pretty. It's very whimsical looking.
Yeah, it's almost pretty.
Yeah. Who knew toilet paper could be pretty, huh? You just want to see it again.
I don't understand, though, when you go into the grocery store, people have their priorities messed up. There's no toilet paper, but all the wine is stocked full.
I know.
Yeah, they had Cheez-Its, though. Plenty of wine and Cheez-Its, so
yeah,
I'm good.
I can live off of that for a month.
Yeah.
Some real cheese along with it, right? That's all I need.
All right, you want to see my studio now?
I would love to see your studio. Give us a little quick tour.
This is where the magic happens.
That's where all the kids come and paint. You've got all those tables there and all their art's on the wall. Look at that. That's a great space. How many kids can you fit in there? And adults? Because you do both parties.
Comfortably 14, but we've squished more in. It's our little drawing nook.
Oh, and they can read there as well.
Yep.
Right? Little reading area. Look all the beautiful art on the walls. Ooh, that one's pretty.
These paintings were outside because we had an outdoor art gallery since people can't come in.
Oh, what a nice idea.
And this is the gallery. It's all set up to make little art care bags. These are our Frida Kahlo art care bags.
That's awesome. Are you still doing your monthly galleries in there? Well, yeah, you were. And you will again. So did everybody, is those all yours, your Frida paintings?
These are all female artists. It's a series I'm doing.
I saw that. Those are beautiful.
Hey, check out all these paintings in my office.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Are those all your class paintings that you do?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the little fox. Isn't that cute? Oh, and a little raccoon. Butterfly.
I think I have a problem.
No problem.
Let me show you something really nice in my bathroom.
Hey, look at that. That looks familiar. That's awesome. Oh, you still have a tag on it. Look at you.
Yeah, I'll sell it for you.
All right, you will too. I know you will. You might not want to though. I know you like purple.
I'm not pushing it, I'll tell you, but.
There's your little kitchenette.
Yep, and there's the tour of the studio.
That's awesome. Thank you. That's fun. I feel like I'm right there with you. I am, pretty much.
You are.
You got to love online stuff, huh?
That's amazing. Do. It's pretty cool.
And you still get to run your business just in a different way.
Yep.
Right. So people can still take classes with you and paint along. Melanie has got all of your art supplies ready to go. She's doing her online classes, so they can email you or call because you're there, right? You can call Wicked Illustrations and stop by and get some stuff.
Yep.
Get started. Thanks so much, Melanie, for joining me.
Thank you, Kelly. It was awesome.
All right. We'll get together again real soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.